I come from a small village where no one spoke English. I didn't have money for books, classes, or tutors. My family worked hard, but learning English seemed impossible. I didn't even have a smartphone or computer. Still, I wanted to learn. I wanted to speak English, to get a better job, to travel, and to meet new people. The dream was bigger than my problems. I started with whatever I had. I borrowed old newspapers from a friend. I used a free app on my old phone. I listened to English music on the radio. I wrote new words on scraps of paper. Sometimes I felt tired or frustrated. Sometimes I wanted to stop. But I reminded myself, every word I learn is a step forward. I also made a promise. No matter how slow, no matter what, I would never give up. Because I had no fancy tools. I focused on small daily actions. I learned 5 new words every day and practiced saying them out loud. I watched English videos on YouTube when I could find internet. I repeated what I heard. I recorded myself and listened to my mistakes. I wrote simple sentences in a notebook. I talked to myself in English. Yes. It felt strange at first. But it helped me think in English. My progress was slow. Sometimes I didn't understand anything. But I kept going. I also found a local English club that met once a week. People there were kind and patient. They helped me practice speaking and gave me hope. Slowly, I began to understand more. I could read simple stories and understand basic conversations. The impossible was starting to feel possible. Learning English without resources was not easy. I had many problems. No internet sometimes. Noisy places. And no one to practice with at home. Some days I felt lonely. Others I felt scared I would never get better. I compared myself to others who seemed so good. But I learned something important. Success is not about being the fastest or the smartest. It is about not quitting. I started to celebrate small wins. I was proud when I understood a song, or when I spoke with a stranger, or when I wrote a sentence without mistakes. I also learned to ask for help. I found teachers who gave free lessons. I joined online groups where I could practice. Every challenge taught me patience and courage. I realized the journey was just as important as the goal. After many months, a big change happened. I was invited to a job interview. The company wanted someone who could speak English. I was nervous, but I remembered all my hard work. During the interview, I answered questions clearly. I listened carefully and spoke with confidence. The interviewer smiled and said, "You are hired." I couldn't believe it. All my effort had paid off. That moment changed my life. I knew I could reach my goals if I kept working and believed in myself. I continued learning every day. I read books, watched movies, and spoke with new friends. English was no longer a problem. It was my strength. If you feel like you have nothing, remember my story. You don't need expensive classes or perfect tools. You need patience, effort, and belief. Start with small steps every day. Use free resources. Practice speaking, even if it feels strange. Find friends or groups to help you. Mistakes are normal. Don't be afraid. Keep going. Your dream of speaking English is possible. Your life can change. Every new word is a victory. Every small step is progress. So don't give up. Start now. Your story can be just as inspiring. Vocabulary highlights. Resources. Things you need to help you learn or work. Frustrated. Feeling upset because something is difficult. Scraps. Small pieces of paper or material. Celebrate. To feel happy about a success. Patience. The ability to wait without getting upset. Breakthrough. A big success after hard work. Confidence. Feeling sure about yourself. Effort. Hard work. Mistakes. Errors or things done wrong. Inspiring. Giving you the desire to do something.